My mom's boss told her to put off her hysterectomy. My mom is a part-time registered nurse at a wound clinic. She's looking at the big C. But a hysterectomy would get all that gunk out of there before it gets worse or spreads. She jokes that she doesn't need her uterus much anyways. But I can tell she's kind of nervous. She feels super guilty. So she told her manager, Jen, that the typical recovery period is 8 weeks but that she'd try to be back in 2. Jen said that she hasn't been working long enough at the clinic to be eligible for that kind of time off. She started 6 months ago. And that she'll only approve it if my mom waits a little longer for the surgery. Apparently, Jen's been wanting a surgery too. But she's been putting it off because she's a real team player and wouldn't hurt the clinic like that. Mom called me panicked, asking if I thought she could heal in 1 week instead of 2 so that she doesn't get in trouble or burden the other nurses. The surgery isn't exactly optional, so she's preparing to quit if she has to. My dad has a good salary, so she knows she doesn't need to work for the money. She just genuinely loves helping people and tending to wounds. TLDR. A health professional doesn't want my mom to quit her cancer because it would inconvenience her. And I'm about to throw down. FFS. Do not let your mom wait, not a single day. GYNONC nurse here for 2 surgeons. Your mom needs to get that surgery and it doesn't matter what her manager says. Have her go through HR. Surgeon's office will happily write a formal letter for her to be off work. I send them to patients for my docs every day. Laparoscopic we recommend 4 to 6 weeks recover. Open surgery 6 to 8 weeks. As a nurse she should take the latter part of recover due to physical demands of her job. Happy to help you and your mom with wording, advocating. Just send me a DM. Sorry Jen, but cancer isn't going to wait around for your approval. Your mom needs to get out and not let a manipulative manager define her care. She should tell Jen she is having surgery. She will be out 8 weeks. The only choice Jen had is whether or not your mom comes back to the clinic in 2 months or just quits. Fuck you Jen. You need 8 weeks. She won't be mobile after 2. Daughter had her hysterectomy 4 months ago. 8 weeks is needed. Screw Jen! Exclamation mark. Tell her not to quit. That way she can get unemployment if they fire her. She should under no circumstances try to recover in 2 weeks. That's ridiculous. She should take the 8 weeks her doctor recommends. And she should not delay her surgery. Cancer sucks. She needs to get this done. It is time for nurses to stop suffering and dying for their profession. A profession that doesn't care about them in the least. The employer doesn't get a vote. Your mother is a nurse. Would she advise her own patients to go back to work 2 weeks after a hysterectomy, or would she tell them to take the proper time to heal? She should treat herself the way she would treat an ailing stranger. Do not quit, let them fire her for having a cancer-related surgery. Fuck them. No, you can absolutely not heal that early. I've had 2 ovarian cyst surgeries. Endoscopic, might I add. So much less invasive. The first one I had was at 17 and they discharged me 3 days later. There were complications. Second one at 28 I was discharged that day. But my mom came to help me and she ended up staying over a month. I'm no weakling. But abdominal surgery is a big deal. It's literally the center of your body. You can't go from laying to sitting or sitting to standing without being in pain. And all my pain meds came with a 10-day prescription. And the first we had to renew. Are they going to let her come to work high? Because no job is worth toughing it out after that. Fuck off, Jen. She needs to go above her manager. It's true she wouldn't qualify for FMLA, but a decent organization would approve the time off anyway. Fuck that job. Jen can go to hell. She will take off 68 weeks as per her doctor's orders. Do not wait. Her health is way more important than a part-time job. Plus she can go apply to their competitors. My mom needed a hysterectomy. Recovery was about 8 weeks. Don't let them shortchange her. On a personal note, I was injured in the line of duty in the military. My unit didn't want to comply with my duty restrictions. Guess who deals with the pain and consequences? 1. Schedule the surgery. 2. Tell them when she will be out. 3. Contact a lawyer. JIC 4. Update resume. JIC 5. Find a headhunter. 6. Fuck Jen. Your mom needs to take the full 8 weeks to heal. Back to work 2 weeks after a hysterectomy is ridiculous. The fact that Jen is too naive to take care of herself before the clinic doesn't mean your mom needs to be the same way. My mom needed the full 8 weeks, and then had radio and chemo after, during which she certainly wouldn't have been able to work. She was retired, so if your mom needs further treatment post-surgery, be aware she won't be up to work. She will also be considered immune compromised. I am surprised there are not some sort of accommodations available, and would suggest you investigate that. But in the meantime, do not delay the surgery. Jen's mom should have swallowed instead of burdening society with the monster she created.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.